everybody, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Sadia Pamani, and today I'll be recreating Ariana Grande's iconic look in her new video, the Breathin one, which is so beautiful. I love the whole video so much. It was so cool. So if you want to know how I did this, then please continue watching. I'm gonna start with my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. I'm mostly gonna focus on the center of my face and then gradually just spread it out. I'm going with my NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Orange. Take my finger and I'm just going to start putting it everywhere I need it. Okay, now I'm just going to start blending it with my finger. I'm not going to use a sponge or anything. I'm going to go in with my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Biscuit. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this everywhere. We just color corrected. And I just love using a concealer that's close to my skin tone, so everything looks even better in my opinion. Instead of just going straight with a light one, I like to go in with this shade and then moving on to the foundation and then using the lighter concealer, or else I feel like my skin looks really ashy. And now with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend everything out. And you want to go in like a bouncing motion instead of dragging it. It's going to help the product to settle down. I absolutely love the song that Ariana came with. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorites in the Sweetner album. And then she killed us with the video, and then before the video she came out with Thank You Next, I think, and it was so good. You can already see that my face looks so much more even. I'm going to use my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Beige and Golden. Yes, I mixed these two together to go on with the Golden. Foundation is phenomenal. It's so lightweight, but has such a heavy cover, and that's what I'm going for today. Oh my god! Don't go. I basically use like 2.5 drops of this and 6 drops of the Beige one. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just start bouncing all of this around. It's very wet and you just really need to work it in so it settles down. Like right now it looks like it's just going to slide off. You just need to keep working on it. Eventually it will settle down. I'm going to do this thing just to make sure it all settles in really well. I'm going to take my NYX Matte Finishing Setting Spray. I'm going to spray it on my beauty blender. I'm going to take it and just go back on my face all over just to make sure the foundation settles in perfectly. See how full coverage this is? Like, I just really love it. It's like a whole layer of skin and it just looks so flawless. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. Basically, you're just going to highlight the center of my face. I'm not going to do my eyebrows just yet. I'm going to do that with a separate brush. And of course down my jawline, just because we're having a super sharp contour. Just going to separate our contour with the rest with our face and kind of just make it all blended out and make sure it doesn't look too muddy. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it all out. And again, just bouncing motion, no dragging. And now just to make sure everything is blended out and there's no harsh lines from the contour and the foundation, I'm going to take the back side of my, not the contour, the concealing. I'm going to take the back side of my beauty blender and just go on the edges of it. The thing about this video specifically is that her skin looks really flawless. It looks like the makeup is part of her. It doesn't look cakey. It's very settled. So I'm going to take the MERCIER's rose water. Actually, the thing is, it is the aloe herbs and rose water, but mine finished up till up to here. And I filled it up again with rose water. So it's like probably like 2% the MERCIER one and like majority of it is rose water. It works really well, like the actual product and rose water, but the thing is that both of them help the foundation sink into your skin. So I'm going to spray that So I'm gonna take the back out of my beauty blender and I'm just gonna bounce it everywhere. And now you can see like the foundation is literally sinking into me. And there's no harsh lines and it just looks really smooth and just, we're getting there. So as you can see, I dragged my concealer to my eyelids and that's gonna act as my primer. So Ariana's brows are perfectly carved out. It has a natural look, but you know there's stuff on it. I'm gonna go back in with this concealer and I'm gonna take it out on the back of my hands. Dip in with like a flat little brush. I'm not gonna shade my brows. I'm just really making sure they're precise as much as hers are. Take my fingers and lightly just dab it. So today I'll be using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar, Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This is what it looks like. So the shades are broken because when I ordered it ages ago, it came out broken. But I was like, whatever. This was actually my first high-end palette and I was so excited to use it. And I did use it a lot. I don't know, like I didn't know makeup that well back then, so I didn't know how to use it at all. And I'm really sad that I don't have a couple of these shades because I looked at them online and they're so beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the shade Coconut Cream right here. I'm gonna first make sure it's all blended out. There's no creases. I'm going to put that all over my eyes and set my concealer. Go in with the shade right here, Licorice. You do have to be careful when it comes to brow product. I'm not dragging it, I'm kind of stamping it and slowly like pushing away. I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Mocha. So that's how much contour I do usually, but since her face is more sharp, I'm going to go in deeper than usual. Got the sharp contour and her face is a little square. So we're gonna go down and go across the jawline. Ariana's chin is like really pointed. Mine's a little rounder. I'm gonna try to get that and we're just gonna go that way. I'm gonna take the same brush that we used for our concealing and I'm gonna use it for my contour. Her nose is super slimmed out, so what we're gonna do is going to right here specifically, it's so tiny. And then from here it's just normal. I'm gonna go up here, get the lift that she has. It looks like a cute little button nose. For the nose, I'm just gonna use my fingers and lightly dab it on. Take it up to the eyebrows just to it looks like it's literally coming down from there. I'm going to take this stippling brush by EcoTools and I'm going to spray it with the rose water. I'm just going to start blending it upwards and then I'm going to drag it down because the contour is super sharp. I like to go in circular motion first. I feel so chiseled. It's weird. Oh my god, I just noticed my camera was off when I baked. I don't know how that happened, but so I'm just gonna recap it just because I can't go over it again, it's gonna be too much. So I used my MERCIER translucent powder in Universal. So I dipped it all of it in here in my damp beauty blender. And what I did was I took the blender and I literally baked everywhere we highlighted. And then I basically carved out my whole face. So I went down my jawline and then I went down this way to the chin where we contoured it. So like that. And then like that. Then I just brushed it all outwards with my EcoTools fluffy brush. I'm gonna use the rose water and I'm basically just gonna start spraying it all over my face to bring the hydration back and make myself look more alive again. I'm gonna go back in with this Too Faced palette. I'm gonna use this shade right here, Bon Bon. I'm gonna use this little flat shader brush. Take that rose water again, I'm gonna spray it all over my brush. Making your shadows wet helps to bring out your pigment so much more. So I do suggest doing it when it's like a shimmery color and want to stand out. I'm going to take the shade right here in Mousse. I'm going to start blending it out. Okay, now she has a liner, but it's not her classic cat liner. It's more of her like a blended, very smoky liner. I'm gonna be using a angled brush. I'll literally go in with the licorice color that we use for my eyebrows. And basically I'm just going for my waterline and just flicking it off and then dragging it down. So I'm gonna take the fluffy brush and just start blending it. Oh my god, I love this! This is really cool. Now using a much more finer angle brush, I'm going to go back in on the edges of the wing only and make it more prominent. I'm going to take that fluffy brush again. I'm just going to brush it on the edges at the bottom. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to slightly go back on my wing again. I'm going to use the Voice to Hype Mascara by NYX and coat my lashes. I know I've already done my baking, but it's okay. I'm going to go back in with my concealer. I'm basically just highlighting one more time to make sure the brightness is still there. I spray with rose water just to make sure nothing messes up. I'm going to take a little bit of the translucent powder. I'm not going to take a lot. Take that fluffy brush we used and go back in with that taupe shade. I'm going to take this fan brush and I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm going to dip it in there really lightly. What I'm going to use is Pore Colorful Blush in the shade Sweet on You. Left side, I use a big brush like this. Lightly just go on it, not too much. I'm not going to take it on the actual double cheek. I'm going to take it above, kind of like where my contour is. Take my Anastasia and Breathin highlighter. I'll be using a flat foundation brush and spraying some rose water to make it pop. For my nose, I'm not going to go highlight with a big foundation brush. I'm going to take a little small shader brush. And then I'll go in with a big fan brush and then blend all the highlight out. I spray my face with the rose water and also I'm going to spray my face with the NYX matte setting spray. So I'll be using my Kiss lashes in 11. These are really perfect for this look specifically because they're so wispy and natural. I'm using the Ardell Lash Glue. I'll be putting it on the back of my hand. I have my lashes on, they're all done. I'm just going to go back in with the mascara. Now we only have the lips left. I found this lip liner in my mom's things. And her lips are also really round. So I'm going to try to get that. So I'll be using the Anastasia lip palette. I'm going to take this nude one right here. And that is the end of this video. I just pulled on my dad's blazer and it really worked because she was also wearing like an oversized one and this is really big on me as well. And yeah, I did the ponytail, I did the whole little wrap thing. I curled the front of my hair. I don't even have bangs, I just have a long lock. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you enjoyed it, then please don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the post notifications so you can stay up to date on what I'll be posting next. And you can also keep up with me on my Instagram page at Makeup by Sadia, where I keep posting on a daily basis, and also I'm really active on my stories, so we can connect there as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!